Folks, apparently, according to Mashatile, if they do not regulate ChatGPT or Grok or any sort of AI, apartheid is coming back. Apparently, they say inequality is going to widen in South Africa as if it never widened under the ANC rule. Nje is a matter of fact of ANC policies. The World Bank has the numbers. Stats SA has the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. These vegetables. I always say, can we learn to grow vegetables instead of voting for them? I always say, man.
We must ask ourselves, are our movements still vehicles of justice, or have they become platforms for status and convenience?
You must answer that question yourself, because your Blue Lights Brigade, security people beat people up on the road. You pretend you own South Africa. That's what's up.
It was Che Guevara who said, and I quote, "A true revolutionary is guided by a great feeling of love. It is impossible to think of a genuine revolutionary lacking this quality." Close quote. Che Guevara's words remind us that revolution without love becomes mechanical. Let us lead with love the landless, for the excluded, for women whose struggles continues on all fronts.
Man, there he goes, virtue signaling as if he cares about any of these people he's mentioning. He doesn't care. Doesn't care a damn.
For the workers who are told to wait whilst wealth multiplies elsewhere, and the youth who are told to wait for tomorrow. Our unity as liberation movement is not symbolic, it is strategic. The enemies of our people are reorganizing. Imperialism has rebranded, but it is no less exploitative. Multinationals controls our minds, our data, our narratives, and even our elections.
So therefore, we have to control them. Bona is government. They have to control. Guys, listen. Elon Musk gave us free speech. Shout out to Elon. Elon gave us free speech on Twitter. Shout out to Elon. We are able to grow right now on Twitter. Some of us. Shout out to Elon. Because before Elon, really we were suppressed. Our opinions, they called us the right extremists. I saw that spokesperson of the ANC say, we are right-wing extremists, bro. That's like me. Bro, me, I'm the most centrist person ever. I'm chilling in the center, I'm camping. Most logical and common sense ideas. They call us extremists. Now they want to regulate AI. Ladies and gentlemen, they want to regulate AI. Now they want to tell AI what prompts to accept and what not to accept. Already ChatGPT is already censored from America. They can't say ChatGPT must tell you some things now. They're going to tell you, nah, we don't do such. Now this government, they want to add more now. They don't even own AI. They never contributed towards developing AI, nothing. They just come out of nowhere and say, hey, you have to regulate that thing. I'm telling you, man.
That has replaced the chains of slavery. Artificial intelligence and technology, if left unregulated, will create a new digital divide deeper than apartheid ever was.
They always find a way to squeeze in apartheid. Ain't that amazing, bro? These people are, bro, they are so out of touch with reality. Yeah, I've concluded that. A lot of these ANC politicians at the top there, they're just out of touch with reality. And that's what's up. You are talking about AI. Somehow you just find a way to squeeze in apartheid and slavery there. They've used slavery and apartheid, but not so much slavery because there weren't so many cases of slavery in our history, but apartheid mostly. They use it to regulate everything. They regulate everything to benefit only themselves and their politically connected business friends. That's it. Everybody else know we have to suffer because their regulations really require a lot from us. Too much time invested, too much money, too much resources that we don't have. Nothing. Sick and tired of these people, man.
This gathering, therefore, stands at a crossroads. Consequently, it must serve not only as a remembrance, but also as a recommitment. A commitment to address remaining challenges and focus on sustainable development. Let us renew our ideological clarity. Let us reclaim the narrative of transformation. Let us reaffirm our commitment to international solidarity, not as a memory of the past, but as a living force for change in the present and the future. This will require that we double down on our current approach to international relations within the Southern African region. That approach is informed by our historical experience and relationship with the frontline states that were forged.
These people love to virtue signal and pretend to be, I don't know, Marvel superheroes in Africa with our tax rands, bro. Just they become almost the nice people with our tax rands that they even steal. Now they have to go save Zimbabwe, go save Uganda, what, with our tax rands. Already our roads are not working. The factories have died a long time ago. People are not going to work. Nothing works, bro. The schools are horrible. Public health care in South Africa is, man, I don't even want to talk about that. The borders. We are being infiltrated by people who are sick that when they are being chased from clinics, the clinics become empty. We are being infiltrated by illegal immigrants who are sick. Our money must be protecting and fighting for South Africans' lives to be much better. But nah, they want to regulate AI, make our lives better, difficult. Invite illegal immigrants here, make life very expensive. Man, you know, like, you can speak and talk the whole day about the ANC, really. I'm just sick and tired of these people. I'm sick and tired of seeing these people. I'm sick and tired, man. These people gotta go, man.
During our protracted years of struggle for liberation against racism, colonialism, and apartheid. Taking cue from these lived experiences, the South African G20 presidency has resolved to focus on solidarity, equality, and sustainability. At its core,
ladies and gentlemen, must I tell you, I was at the G20, I think that was held at the northwest over there. I spoke about unemployment. Bro, the government doesn't exist to create jobs. It exists to create an environment where jobs and businesses are able to flourish so that they can. The government doesn't create jobs. Nowhere to create jobs. I was there. And I saw these people talk about these things, the values, solidarity, equality. What was the other one? Man, bogus things, I'm telling you. Inequality has been rising in South Africa from the early 2000s. But you have equality as a principle at your G20 presidency. Make it make sense to me. Or the other one was employment. I think they were talking about employment or something, sustainability. Whatever, I don't know. Yeah, sustainability. I think it was sustainability. Nothing is sustainable in South Africa. Y'all are gonna make me an old man while I'm still very young. I'm gonna get a young pandla there. While I'm still very young, I have to go to Turkey to get a hair implant. Imagine now, fake hair on a real nigga. See what you do to me? People, please vote these people out so that we can, at least when we make effort in this life, we can see where our efforts go. At least our money can go a long way. Right now, it's tough now. Even when your boss at work says one, you can't say two, because if he fires you, where you gonna go now? There's no jobs at all, bro. No jobs. And these ones hire their friends here.
Affirmed by Minister Ronald Lamola recently, South Africa's G20 presidency recognizes that the challenges we face are not isolated. They are interconnected and escalating.
Root is you.
Geopolitical divisions are widening, economic tensions are rising, and the devastating impacts of climate change are accelerating. We have also noted the growing tendencies to unilateralism. These right-wing populist-led tendencies undermine global... Bro,
and I swear to God, you see this guy is using an iPad. These people think using an iPad when giving a speech is a fourth industrial revolution. Like when we talk about the fourth industrial revolution, that's what we're talking about. Holding a MacBook or an iPad to give a presentation. That's what these people think, bro.
Collective decision, and if left unfettered, stand to undermine global peace and security. We cannot afford to let these fractures deepen. Therefore, solidarity demands that we recommit to multilateralism and dialogue. Equality requires us to confront the stark disparities between the global north and the global south. And sustainability is therefore the cornerstone.
Get out of here, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, man, please let's do better. Let's do like these people. I hate these people. Yeah. Let's get rid of them. They're not benefiting this country in any way. They're not building this country. They're just destroying this country. IQ levels very low. We cannot, as people who are with very high IQ levels, be led by these types of people. I'm sorry, we can't do it. Personally, I can't. So that's what's up. If you like this video, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the sub button, hit the like button, open those notifications so that you are notified every time we upload a new video. I just bought a new camera, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the one. This here that I'm speaking to, a Canon camera. So your support, I really appreciate it. We want to level up. We want to buy very huge PCs, make the production very amazing for you. So please keep supporting this channel. If you want to be a member, join in as a member over there. And one time, your boy is out of here.